Hey there, and welcome to Live for Five, the streaming series from LifeLessonsForBusiness.com. I'm Ken Vernon, and today I'm going to review how I use outside experts to support my business. Now, there are three areas where any small business owner will need help as they start their business and trying to grow that business. And these are the general legal matters, intellectual property matters, and accounting and tax matters. If you're forming an LLC or any business structure beyond a sole proprietorship, you should find an attorney that specializes in small business matters. You need someone who understands small businesses and the issues that you will face. You need someone who also understands that you got a limited budget and they're going to work with you to be as efficient as possible when providing their services. My current attorney has a previous experience as a CPA, and he now has a small firm focused entirely on small businesses. And in order to use his services effectively, I generally don't ask him to create legal docs from scratch. For contracts, non-disclosure agreements, and other small business related docs, I can go online and find examples, and then I edit those and to fit my current situation, and then submit them back to him for his review. Because honestly, this is exactly what's going to happen inside of a law firm. They're going to use docs created for previous clients and rework them for you. Or if it's something new to them, they're going to go online and find examples to work with, just like you would. So I do that myself, and then I submit them for review. And I do the same thing when I'm forming an LLC. I create all the required docs for applying for the LLC, and then I have them reviewed before submitting. Now, the key here is that you really want to use experts for their expertise. Don't pay for the low-level work that you can do yourself, okay? Now, staying in the legal arena, the second expert that I want to talk about today is an intellectual property attorney. If you've got trademarks you need to register, or maybe you've got ideas or products or maybe processes that could be patented, you need an IP attorney. And again, you want to work with an IP attorney that understands small businesses, because I'm going to want to work with them just like I work with my general counsel by doing as much of the low-level work as I can. For example, I can do a basic trademark search and do that before I engage with the IP attorney. And then I'm going to pay them to do the in-depth research to verify my initial findings before we proceed with the trademark application. Again, use experts for their expertise. Now, the third area where any small business is going to need help is accounting and tax filing. For this, you will need a CPA, but again, a CPA that's experienced and focused on working with small businesses and their owners. But I don't use my CPA for accounting tasks. Finances and the books in your small business can bring your business down if you do not handle them properly. As the owner of the business, you've got to pay close attention to your books at all times, but you also need to be focused on running the business. So when I start a business and then it starts to generate revenue, the first hire or outside contractor I work with is a bookkeeper, not an accountant, a bookkeeper. I look for people who call themselves a bookkeeper and they've got bookkeeping experience on their resume. I want somebody who will make sure that all the numbers are in the right place and all the forms that need to be filed are filled out properly and filed. This is absolutely critical to the success of any small business. So I have a bookkeeper to maintain and manage the books on a day-to-day basis. And then I work with my CPA only to ensure that my bookkeeping processes are correct, and I bring them back in for year-end review and tax filings. This is a really cost-effective process, and it makes sure that all finance-related tasks are being accomplished both on an ongoing basis and on a yearly tax filing basis. And if your business reaches a point of having full-time staff, your bookkeeper can also handle all HR-related matters. Again, a really important area that can be a significant issue with a small business if you don't handle it properly. So the bottom line is find experts that are small business focused and use them in the most efficient manner you can. And then hire a bookkeeper. Promise you won't regret it. Okay, I don't know if we went over the 5 minutes. Maybe we're going over just a little bit, but join me every Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. for more Live for Five. And please share this video with anyone you know who's starting a business or is thinking about starting a business. I really do want to help them. Hasta luego.